gun safety committee together, I often heard from friends, and they said, "You've got to be crazy. You cannot take on gun violence. There is nothing you can do about that. The gun lobby is omnipotent." And, that really made me angry. And I began to think, you know what? As long as we say there's nothing we can do, nothing will happen. So we formed the Gun Safety Committee, and we started working. And we, the League of Women Voters of Florida, our partner in the campaign to keep guns off campus, and so many of you here in this room, helped to defeat the campus carry bills this last legislative session. But of course, here we are again. The bills are back. We expected that. And that proves that this is not a 5K race. This is a marathon. And yes, the gun lobby, they're tough. But we are tougher.
Yeah.
The gun lobby is trying to convince us that guns need to be carried on campus, that permit holders need to be able to carry concealed weapons on campus. Well, we know that is not the answer. And you know what else? In the words of Don Draper, my favorite fictional character from Mad Men, when you don't like what's being said, change the conversation. And so we are changing the conversation. We are no longer going to remain silent while the gun lobby says, the League of Women Voters, they want to take away everyone's Second Amendment right. Well, that's not true. What we do want is to keep our students safe, because this is not a Second Amendment issue. This is a public safety issue. Our partner, the Campaign to Keep Guns Off Campus, was founded after the 2007 Virginia Tech massacre to fight to keep students safe, and we are honored to have them here. We will learn from them today and from our many experts gathered from mental health, education, and law enforcement, and from our students. We're very happy to have all these leaders here to share their expertise with us. Two very other important people here today are Sandra Powers and Michelle Levy, presidents of the League of Women Voters of Orange County. We're very pleased to have them. They are committed gun safety advocates, and this committee would not be possible without their support, and we'd like to welcome them right now.
Morning, everyone. Can you hear me? First of all, I would like to welcome you all on behalf of the League of Women Voters of Orange County and the League of Women Voters State of Florida. We're working on this together. This is a statewide effort. I remember the day that Patty joined the membership committee and gun safety came up. We need a gun safety committee, gun control committee. We weren't even thinking clearly. Patty raised her hand and said, "Oh, I'll work. I can do this." And look what happened. It's only been a year and a half, not yet 2 years, and look at the work that she's done. I want to thank you, and most especially I want to thank the committee that has backed her up, because no one person can do it all. Thank you, Patty. You will notice that the name of this committee is gun safety. It is not gun control. There's a big difference, and that's where we may be misunderstood. But I want to put to you a couple of questions. Is it too much to ask that children cannot find guns in a home? Is it too much to ask that guns should be safely put away in locked boxes, cases wherever they belong? Is it too much to ask that we would have a clean, updated national database, not just state, but national database, that would allow a seller of guns to clarify whether or not that person should own a gun? And lastly, because of today's meeting, is it too much to ask that young adults not be carrying guns on campuses? And let me quote Scott Maxwell, because he said it all yesterday. That guns and college kids don't mix. Can any of you actually believe that? I've been on campuses, and I was on a campus once, and I remember what we did. Imagine if we had had guns. gotten one bit better. That inviting guns on campuses would force the police departments and also the schools to do more spending to ward off problems on the campuses, and that sensible gun restrictions are part of this country's Second Amendment history. This is not wild-haired thinking, gun safety. So again, on behalf of the League of Women Voters of Orange County, I welcome each and every one of you. My friend, my colleague, and my co-president will now say a few words, and we'll have the pleasure of introducing the Honorable Patricia Schroeder. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Patty. You have done an incredible job. You have taken this committee and really made something of it. I mean, we have the media here. People know what's going on, and this is an important issue. So I have the pleasure of introducing Congresswoman Pat Schroeder, who I've known for a number of years, and I'm so happy she's living here in Florida, although she's living a little too far away in Celebration. Congressman Pat Schroeder was a forceful presence in the House of Representatives for over 24 years, championing issues such as arms control and women's reproductive rights. She once told Pentagon officials that if they were women, they would always be pregnant because they never said no. She, of course, was talking about weapons systems. A graduate of Harvard Law School at a time when there were only 15 women in a class of 500, she was submerged in sexism. She first ran for Congress in 1974 because, as she said, I believe in honesty in government. She was only one of 17 women in the House, and one male colleague told her, Congress is about Chivas Regal, $1,000 bills, Learjets, and beautiful women. Why are you here? The chairman of the Armed Services Committee, a gentleman from Louisiana, made her and Congressman Ron Dellums, an African-American, share a seat because, and I quote, women and blacks are worth only one member. She put up with all this crap so that the women coming behind her wouldn't have to. She worked for the passage of the Family and Medical Leave Act and passed the Pregnancy Discrimination Act. In 1987, after Colorado Senator Harry Hart's candidacy flamed out because of his antics, she decided to run for president as a candidate of the Democratic Party. We all walk in her footsteps, and because of her, things are a lot easier for us, and we are so proud to introduce you to the Honorable Pat Schroeder.